How you feeling? Feeling good? Like you should? Today, we're going to be talking about fearless futures. And so when I think about I can get tongue tied with that too, right? Fearless futures. Say fearless futures 4 times fast.
Fearless futures, fearless futures, fearless
futures. Fearless futures. I can't say it fast, man. I don't know what it is. But so when I think about fearless futures, I can't say it fast. I already feel my tongue. Fearless futures. Nope. Can't do it. I'm gonna just call it FF from now on. FF. No. Okay, whatever. So when I think about fearless futures, it's like where I would want to be like when I was your age. Maybe it's just some things I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know that I would be going through some different issues and all the other kind of stuff. So practically, I want to be able to give you something like the first thing is embracing self-expression. So embracing self-expression means like, do you, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't be like that. Do you, boo boo, all the other kind of stuff. But, do the powerful thing in you. You know what I'm saying? Do the thing that matters to you the most. Like you say, hey man, like I'm a boy. You know what I'm saying? I'm a boy. And I feel my boyhood. I know I'm gonna grow up to be a man. Embrace that. Embrace how you feel. You know what I'm saying? Embrace your emotions. Embrace when you want to cry, when you want to get mad, when you get angry, and just go through all those emotions and embrace it. You know what I'm saying? So that's really what it's kind of talking about. Like, I know a lot of times that black men or whatever, we think that it's not okay to cry, but what you gonna do when you can't cry? You're just gonna hold it in, and then you're gonna blow up, and then something else happens that you may not want to happen. So express that. Express when you just want to cry. You just want to go in your room and cry and tear up because something bad happened. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? And then there's sometimes where, hey, you want to be mad. That's okay too. You know what I'm saying? So everybody has their outlets, but you never should hold it in. And so that's what I'm talking about with embracing self-expression.
Express yourself. So basically, maybe get into a creative little showcase and just express yourself. Maybe through writing, through art, and just express yourself. Like, what do you like? What do you like? Or like, what are you like? And share your creations like with everybody in the comments too, with us. We'll sure email you back. You can email us in the comments. You can text us on TikTok or Facebook or Instagram, any of them, and we'll reach back out to you.
I may not reach out. You gonna reach out?
I'll reach out.
Okay. Next, we're talking about overcoming challenges and setbacks. So now we know that everything doesn't always happen the way it should, right? So let's think about, like if I say, hey, Junior, we got to go right quick. Mom called us somewhere. We got to go. Well, you weren't prepared for that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like overcoming challenges. Not small, nothing big, but it may say, hey, I just don't want to, I wasn't prepared for that. So then you're like, well, I already had this set up and all other kind of stuff. And some people aren't prepared for change. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I got some stuff too.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Yeah, go ahead. What you got?
All right. So like another way, is like you need to like highlight the power of positive self-talk.
You said power. Okay. All right. Okay. I got the power.
So you can build confidence and like self-belief. So like, see, I don't do it, but like sometimes you gotta talk to yourself, or not talk to yourself, but maybe you can like write it down on like a note or something, and then you gotta provide like techniques and exercises for positive mindset. So maybe like meditating or praying or something like that, or coming to the podcast. Like you come to this podcast, like you can do it with us.
Okay.
And maybe ask someone to help you with your confidence. That's why y'all got us. So that helps you with your self-esteem too.
Because we're just giving them positive affirmations. Like we're saying, hey man, go king. You know what I'm saying? You're doing the big, you're doing this, you're doing that, because we get caught up in our negative thoughts sometimes, all the time, right? And so you and I are speaking positivity to our young kings, right? All right. Go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry to interrupt you, King. Sorry to interrupt you, King.
And another tip I got for y'all is to take bold action. So what I mean by taking bold action, and if you're a leader or if you want to become a leader, you gotta step out of your comfort zone, and you gotta take bold action towards goals and application. It's stepping out of the comfort zone. Sometimes it's hard for people, but yeah, like what I said, you can either pray or take time to yourself, breathe, maybe meditate if y'all want to. And yeah, it's basically taking bold action. Because if you want to be a leader and take the next step, you gotta do that stuff. So you're not gonna be a leader if you don't have like self confidence and the courage to do that.
No, boy, you preaching, boy. We need to pass around the offering bucket. Put some dollars in this Jordan bucket right here. We know we got to come up with a title for this next section of asking questions. I don't know what it's going to be, but maybe we should tell them in the chat. Hey, man, y'all need to let us know what we need a title for this Q&A session. We need a real nice sliz. Is that what you call it? Sliz?
Sliz?
Is that what's that word y'all got that y'all talk about?
Riz?
Riz, there we go. We need a Riz title for this Q&A session. So go ahead and go ahead and give us a title for that, y'all. So we can go ahead and for the next episode we can talk about that and we can say boom. Okay, go. All right. Who's gonna ask? Who's gonna me or you? You gonna go first?
I'll go first.
Okay, all right.
So have you ever been scared, like when you were younger or now? Have you ever been scared to do something but you just did it anyway? And how did you find the courage to do that?
A lot of the big decisions that I've made, it was scary. Marrying your mom was a scary thing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I didn't know what marriage was and all that it entailed, and all I knew was I was going to have to be with one woman for the rest of my life. And that's a scary thing. You know what I'm saying? Like when you go be with one woman, you know, because we about them streets. You know what I'm saying? So we, you know, but you know what I'm saying? But I think the most important, that was a scary thing, but I know I loved her. You know what I'm saying? And so when I think about one of the greatest things, and it ended up being one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life, but it was scary at the same time. So when I think about that, that was one of them.
Okay.
Did I answer your question? Did I answer?
Yeah, you got it.
Okay.
Wait, no. How did you find the courage to do it?
So logically, so you'll recognize that we are very logical, which means that if it doesn't make sense on paper, like if we gotta tangibly see it, then that's how we really make decisions. That's how us men really make decisions. We're not emotional decision makers. So it has to make sense on paper in real life. Like we can't say, oh man, I'm a hope that this works out and all that kind of stuff. We normally don't make decisions like that. And so what I did is I just wrote down the positives and negatives. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, this is what's going to happen if I marry this woman and I'm going to be with one woman for the rest of my life. And then pros was, hey, she's an awesome woman. She's beautiful, but more importantly than being beautiful, she's a godly woman. She loves me, all those different type of things. And so I had to calculate the cost up and say, hey man, well, I'm gonna just take this chance. What's the worst that can happen? You know what I'm saying? But then I not just what the worst that can happen was I said, man, this is going to be a great thing. And so that's really how I had the courage. I was like, I counted up the cost and said, let's do this.
Kind of questions for me.
Of course I do. So how do you find strength to face fears head on?
Sometimes in the morning or maybe before I go to sleep, I read the Bible, and when I read the Bible, I actually try to go like word for word, and I try really to understand what it's saying, and to see what God is trying to like tell me through the Bible.
Oh, hey man, boy, you preaching, boy. What an organ at? Okay, go. Sorry. Okay.
And so yeah, that's really how I find my strength. And sometimes, like you, my parent, like even sometimes you encourage me like on this podcast. And yeah, it's really just how I find the strength to keep on pushing.
Oh, I feel encouraged. I feel motivated. Cut the cameras. All right. Great question. Great answer, man. I appreciate that.
So, like, when you're my age, did you ever feel unsure about yourself or had like an insecurity? And how did you overcome those feelings? So, kind of like last question, but like, how did you overcome those feelings?
I think that I don't know, a lot of my childhood was really like just trying to find mentors that were older than me, or just men, or even boys or young boys that kind of knew what they were doing, or had like a father figure or a mentor that was around them. And I really kind of clung around them. And I had a very strong mom, grandma, so I know that we talk about this is Young Kings Rising, but I had some powerful women in my life as well, that was able to give me the tools that I needed to kind of overcome those challenges that I was thinking. So when I didn't have maybe a male mentor in my life, I had some strong women in my life that could help me navigate through some of those things. And I think the most important thing what I did was I communicated to them, hey, like this is what I'm feeling, this is what I'm going through. I'm not sure if this is right or wrong, but hey, I just want to make sure that I mention this to you so you can kind of help me navigate through this.
Yeah.
Um, how can we work together to make sure you feel confident and prepared for whatever comes your way?
Um, a way that we can be confident and work together is, like in the morning, how I read the Bible and like pray.
Mm.
Maybe once we start, when I do that, maybe we could do it together,
Okay.
so I can feel more confident in myself.
Oh, good. Okay, we can do that for sure. Yeah, that's awesome. I can do that. Great answer.
Mm.
Okay. All right. Is it your turn or my turn? I keep on forgetting. Hold on, you just answered the question, didn't you? Okay. Okay, go ahead. Yes, your turn. I'm sorry.
uh, do you have like a story when you faced like a big challenge and came out feeling confident in yourself? And I'd love to hear how you did it.
Challenges. So I went through a time when I was unemployed, didn't have a job. So that kind of struck the manhood part of me. Like I felt less of a man because I couldn't provide for the family, and all those different type of things and challenges that come with being a man. Because you're going to go through challenge, you're going to go through, because this is how we're built. You're going to be you're going to be equipped, and your mindset is going to be like, hey man, I'm here to provide and stuff like that for my family. But during this time, I didn't have a job, and your mom she was working 2, 3 jobs. She was waking up early in the morning. She was in traffic all the time, and she was exhausted. And I really felt powerless. So part of that came from just kind of like what you're talking about, like really praying and seeking God and saying like, hey, why do you have me in this certain place? And so as your mom was giving me strength and encouraging me and doing all those things, I had to kind of find who I was inside of me. I had to find the hero from within me, to say, hey, this is just a journey. This is just a certain time in a long journey that God is providing. What is He actually showing me in this time? And so that's when I had to like just buckle down and say, hey, well, I'm gonna stick to what I know: praying, fasting, reading my word, doing all those things, even though I didn't realize what I was doing, or I didn't feel anything. You know what I'm saying? I didn't feel God in the area. And eventually, it all worked out. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's just what I've learned in that time is patience is key. Patience is powerful. Patience is strong. When you realize when you're patient and you're relying on God and doing those different things, that you'll come through. So it's time for some homework now, right?
Yep.
So I'm gonna give you some homework. I probably already answered all the questions already because I'm dad. You know what I'm saying? So
I answered all the
I already
questions.
know all these questions. But anyway, so you go first. You gonna go first?
All right. Yes. So homework I got for y'all. Identify one fear that you don't like us outside of your comfort zone. So basically, like say you were playing like a different sport at you don't want it and it's out of your comfort zone, or talking to a different person. Cause maybe like if you don't really talk a lot. I need y'all to identify, maybe put it in the comments, or write down on a piece of paper or a journal. And let's try and take one small step to facing each day. So instead of taking these big steps, not one at a time, but just keep on taking steps. slow down and try and take these little small steps each day and eventually be able to take these big steps and be ready to face that fear and stepping out of your comfort zone one day. And journal your experience about notes or any feeling like discomfort, stress that you had during this like homework. Create a list of positive affirmations and just write it down on a piece of paper. And if you don't know what affirmations is, it's basically just like something positive about yourself that you see. I need y'all to try and do these affirmations daily. Y'all should keep on finding yourselves out stuff about yourselves that you like about you, so you can be confident, more confident, like we said, and yeah, you gotta be more confident. And so yeah, just do these affirmations daily, and you'll be more brave, and you'll be more self-confident about yourself. I need y'all to reflect too on how these affirmations that you listed on the piece of paper and these goals affected you through the week, and how do they make you better, or what happened and how they impacted you. Yeah, thanks.
Okay, golly, man. I mean, that's all they need, don't they? I mean, they don't need no other homework. You guys have places that y'all want to go, things that y'all want to do, right? So what I want to encourage y'all to do in this homework exercise is to be able to just write down some goals. Just like Junior said, speak some affirmations to that goal, to that shortcoming, to that worry, to that concern, and then keep on knocking it out. And the more that you do those things, you're going to be good. That's it, y'all. That's the homework. I think we've given y'all enough for the week. Take that down, answer the questions. If y'all have any questions, reach out to us or message us, and we'll be happy to, let you guys know and help you guys flow through this and get this homework done. And you'll be different for it. You'll start recognizing that, hey, man, I'm better off than I imagined, because you're a king. You know what I'm saying? Young kings rising. So that's what we're here for. So that's the homework. So I think I'm like 18-0 with bad jokes, but we about to do this thing. You know what I'm saying?
We're like 0-8.
All right, so who's gonna go first? I'll let the contender go first. I'm the champ, so you can go first.
Okay.
All right, go ahead, bro.
Well, I was 6, afraid of 7.
Why?
Because 7, 8, 9. Get it?
Yeah, I get it. Watch this one. This one's funnier.
Okay.
What do you call a snowman in summer?
What?
A puddle.
Wait.
What? What do you call a snowman in summer? A puddle, because he melts.
Okay, I kind of get it.
Okay, all right.
Okay. Why do vampires always look sick?
Why?
Because they're always in the coffin. Get it? Coffin.
Yes, I got you, bro. I got you. How do you make a Kleenex dance?
How?
Put a little boogie in it.
Why do crabs never share their things?
Why?
Because they're selfish.
Oh, okay. All right, good. All right, I got you. All right. What did the nose tell the finger?
What?
Stop picking on me.
Like pick.
Yeah, you be doing it.
No, you be doing it.
No,
I see you doing it.
No, I don't be doing it. Why I'll do that? I'm grown. I don't do that stuff like that. All right. Is that it? Do we got some more? All right. I think I won, y'all. Hey, put in the chat who won.
I'm Team Red. He's Team Blue.
Yeah, I think Team Blue is like 0 and.
Nope.
I mean, I think Team Blue is like 9.
18.
I think we like 900 and 0.
Nope. 0 and 18.
Yes. All right, y'all.
Okay. Oh yeah.